And our next guest, Algoz, sees as its mission to bridge the gap between the established algorithmic trading world and the still developing crypto economy, making it more progressive, reliable, and accessible. Joining us now with more on this is Alon, Karniel, Head of Business Development and Funds Manager at Algoz. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start by can you explain what a crypto hedge fund is? Let's start with that. And who can invest in such a fund?
Okay, so a hedge fund is a privately pooled investment fund which uses complex strategies and risk management techniques such as shorting, leveraging, and so forth, which are designated to a more designated crowd like high net worth individuals, institutional investors, and family offices. Those are our crowd.
The bread and butter.
In your company specifically is developing the technology for those funds, right?
Yeah, so we're developing, our specialty is developing trading infrastructure and trading strategies for hedge funds and investment houses. We are focused on the crypto space, okay? So hedge funds can be for the entire, you can trade in hedge fund equities, bonds, futures, and so forth. We're focusing our efforts on the crypto space.
So speaking of crypto, we've seen pretty much a big crash lately in the crypto market. Bitcoin fell below 20,000, Ether as well. How does a hedge fund makes money in those type of times?
So this is exactly what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to protect or use those strategies such as shorting and additional strategy in order to gain funds in a down cycle market or an up cycle market. We are bringing a more, I would say, sophisticated approach to trading, which might be a bit more aggressive or riskier, and therefore it is not, it is not relevant to the retail investors.
Nice. And we've seen a lot of crypto regulation lately coming in. Is that going to affect the industry in your mind?
Hopefully, we are awaiting the crypto regulation. We are coming from the traditional asset side. Our crypto operation is quite new since 2017, but we're coming from traditional side before that. So we're awaiting regulation. We need the regulators to make it clear what is right and what is wrong in our market and move out all the trash and all those projects which put a bad reputation to our market. Once this will be governed by regulators, I think it will be more appropriate and more comfortable for investors to come in and taste the water.
There's a saying, be careful of what you wish for. And, with crypto regulation, that might be, because crypto regulation could also perhaps encrypt some of your tactics as a hedge fund.
I don't really think so, because crypto regulation will relate to crypto, okay? We are doing trading, okay? So at the end of the day, it's the same if you're trading futures, bonds, or everything else. For us, it's just another trading method. For us, crypto is another asset class, okay? There's a lot of inefficiencies there. There's a lot of volatility there, which we like as a fintech company, which this is what it's special for.
Alon, I want to ask you, with Celsius crashing and taking the money of his client to bankruptcy and other protocols and hacks in the market, well, where do you see this industry goes in terms of the future of the industry? If it's continued to be hacked and we continue to see malicious acts in the industry, where do you think everything is going to go?
Yeah, so unfortunately, we will continue to see malicious acts still. But I think Celsius and Luna were not malicious. It was like projects that went the wrong way. Now, I think the problem with such projects is that they chased away those who were waiting on the lines to enter our space, like pension plans and endowment plans that are really chased away by those events. But again, I'm always, when I'm talking to potential investors, I'm saying to them, listen, the fact that you've seen like malicious acts or bad acts in traditional fund didn't take you out from the capital markets, okay? So it shouldn't do so in the crypto markets. Yes, we're evolving.
It should be noted, by the way, Celsius, that CDPQ invested in Celsius. It's a big Canadian pension fund, so institutional investor, and they lost there. So
Correct.
I think that you're right that they'll be worried to enter now, and it's going to be some time before the market will recover.
Right, but I don't feel like it's 2018 all over again. We had the bear market in 2018, and then people thought, okay, it's the end of the crypto era. Now, when I'm talking to potential investor, it's not the same. They're just saying we're waiting on the lines now. We're waiting for the markets to rebound a bit again, and then we'll come back to the space.
All right, Alon, Karniel, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you for having me.
Unicorn TV is brought to you by Symetria. Symetria offers ongoing liquidity management to attract and retain the best talents. Give your team the benefit they desire and deserve and win the competition over talents with Symetria.